Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. And thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So now let's talk about how Black people are being treated and how when we talk about how our lives, Black people's lives, how important it is and all that. Some will say it's garbage, like it's trash. Don't talk about it. Everybody's this thing is all like, should be equal. Do not remove other people just because, let's all do it equally, which I do not have any problem with. But there is a particular people that have been denigrated and humiliated from the beginning of history to this very moment. And the best they are trying to let you all know is that their lives are important, right? Which every other person's life should also, but then each time they talk about that, you all do not have any right to say it. Nobody's asking for so much. Black people are asking for equal rights, to be treated well, to be seen as humans, to be seen as people, right? Nothing bad in asking for that. Now, some people think this whole thing is a joke. I hope some people know that. Black community already is over policed, and you all already know you are not safe while working, even sleeping, even in your home. You are not even safe. So, what will happen when they are given immunity? What will happen? Let's get into this video.
Wait a minute. You've called Black Lives Matter protesters dogs, trash, despicable, all because we were fighting for equal rights and demanding that the world see Black people as human. Then January 6th was passed off and praised and called a tour, a day of love, all in the name of preserving whiteness because BLM scared you. And it was done in the guise of a stolen election, debunked hundreds of times because your ignorance told you that facts didn't matter. TikTok is being threatened to be banned because it gave the world a bridge of facts and education that challenged racism and white supremacy as a whole. We learned the truth about systemic racism and settler colonialism in Palestine with Israel, the Congo, Sudan, and every other foreign intervention caused by the US and the superpowers. Then you blame China, because xenophobia and anti-Asian hate is easier to pass off than facts to those who believe in their leaders who fearmonger. Having a Jewish and African-American state representative in Georgia scared you. DEI scared you. Accountability scares you because you're choosing to remain ignorant while perpetuating the status quo, and because you're comfortable in the way the system has been set up for you. These are the truths that we don't want to talk about. But gaslighting won't work anymore. There is no nice way to talk about this. You have the chance to be a part of real change or turn this country into Nazi Germany 2.0. If you feel like I'm alienating anyone who's listening to this message, that's okay. I won't carry on around in this life with a loaded conscience. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Are you?
I have a theory I'd like to share with you today. It's a theory on why I believe that our next president will be a woman of color. Why I believe that women of color are going to rise to power in so many ways, in every field you can imagine. So sit back and let me tell you. Black women have very high IQs. Their IQs test off the charts. They are very fast learners of high intellect. This is a fact. But they also have high EQs. See, your EQ is your ability to understand emotions, how to apply your intellect to the human condition, the emotions of others, how to navigate those situations. But there's another Q most people don't talk about. It's the AQ, the adaptability quotient. The ability to adapt quickly and rapidly to change. We know they can. They've had to adapt their whole lives. They have to adapt every day to systems that oppress them and hold them down. They have a very high AQ. And you'd say, why is AQ so important? Well, my friends, as you can see, we are living in an age where change happens rapidly. Technology is constantly advancing. The workplace changes. You need to be able to adapt and change. In order to thrive and rise, you must be able to empathize and understand the plight of human condition, the way we treat each other and why. An IQ is nothing without an EQ and an AQ. So yes, get ready, because women of color are coming, and I'm here for it. Let's do this. I got you back.
This man has no respect for women. Consider the fact that he has females in his family. He has a wife, he has 2 daughters, and even grandchildren that are daughters. He's very disrespectful. What did Liz Cheney did to him besides telling him the truth about his authority and his position? He kicked her out of office, which to me, I think that what he did was illegal, and that was a form of dictatorship that was not presidency. Because never in my life I ever seen a president fired anybody, except for going back in the time of Andrew Jackson. And he was not supposed to be doing that. Okay? But when you go further into the situation, he has been saying a lot of detrimental things against people. He referred Ms. Harris as trash. Even though I had my personal beliefs about Ms. Harris, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, she's a woman. He has no respect. He disrespects Hillary Clinton way back when he was running. He does anything straight and narrow when it comes to being fair. He is a very pragmatic, unprofessional, unapologetic piece of crap. You know? And then you guys on these social media basically give him the accolades and the floor, and even the people that are in the media, and then you guys repeat back what he says. Nobody tries to give him a gaggle on his mouth. He has a problem with people who are black. He has a problem with people that come from a black origin, which is Haitian or West Indian. He has a problem with people in Puerto Rico. He has a problem with anybody that's not white. He has been saying a lot of racist things, and this is not the first time he does it. He's been doing it multiple times. He has violated a constitutional act. Yes, you must have free speech, but you have to have a certain extent with it. Not to violate the acts of people from their religion, their race, and sexual orientation. All I'm saying is with Kamala Harris, if she's going to root for people for LGBTQ, she should root for everybody that has equality for all sexual race, whether you're heterosexual or whatever orientation you are. And the same thing with the race of being black. She may be people of color, but it doesn't matter. You're still part of the minority boom, and you cannot leave blacks out of the equation. And the same thing with Donald Trump. He has been leaving blacks out of the equation. People from the Hispanic culture out of the equation, but only want to use them for a vote. But some of you guys still don't get it. As a woman who is of color, and if I was a man, and if I see a man like this disrespecting someone of color, regardless if you're disputing of her color or not, imagine what he will say about black women, okay? Or women that are melanated, who are recognized as a black, okay? Then he also targeting of the Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney, regardless of her sexual orientation, she's a woman that has the credentials and to do. He does not like women who are educated. I wonder if Condoleezza Rice had stuck to him and started telling him that he's not doing his stuff correctly. She's qualified. He wouldn't like that. He doesn't like any woman that is qualified for any position. He derails that. And that is sexism. That's being a misogynistic. He's a low quality man. He has to paint his face orange to have a color. You know what they say with people with pale face? They don't have a spine. They don't have a backbone. Who knows? He's probably not even a human. He probably an alien. You see, even what I said was disrespectful. But this is an ongoing thing I've been seeing on social media. His hatred. He's not even talking about views to help the economy or to help every life. He wants to do nothing but hatred. He has nothing but hatred in him. How can you say in the Christian religion say that he's a vessel when he turns around and talks about hate? The last time I look, we're not in the 18th centuries or the 19th centuries. We're in the 21st century. We should be talking about technology. We should be talking about things of advancement. We look at other countries that's doing advancement and not getting into the confusion or the this or the propaganda and the gaslighting. How to find ways for our currency to still be on top of the grid. And even look at infrastructures of other countries and try to build back our infrastructures. How about putting factories back and putting manufacturing properties back? Allow us to have things made in United States and not no Shein, where people have to look at the devices and tracking devices on their clothes. And have to make sure that the clothes have to go in the washing machine first and wash so the chemicals doesn't scorch their skin. And have food that we don't have to have recall on. You know, we need to limit the Bill Gates and even the people that's the mad hatters like Elon Musk, and have people that really truly want to do things systematic as a whole and help out the infrastructure of this country. And not try to derail people because you have a personal vendetta. You know, you're not coming to here to seek revenge and wasting our taxpaying money for that. But you guys are the same ones that's going to go and vote for him when he's not going to do not even 99% or even 1% for you. He's a disgraceful. He is a disgrace for any fellow American. That's why I call him Orange Man. He's a disgrace for every human race. And he needs a take of his own action. Every word and every thought that he says should be sent right back to his porch. Because he is so nasty. Saying you want to put some ammunitions around her. That is disgusting. And calling Kamala Harris trash. The only person that's a trash is him. He should have been in the dumpster. And TikTok, don't take off my page because you know what? I'm here listening to his hatred. So you turn around and put it there because you think that he's higher than God.
So this is all I got from this video. And sincerely speaking, I have really we've been on this for a whole long time. And the fact that people that look like me, nothing about us really matters. Nothing concerns anybody. Nobody some people also do not understand that they are using them also for politics or trying to get something, because during election, a lot of people come out and say they will do this, they will do that. And the truth is that he has never done anything for Black people. And also, I do not see any tangible policy for Black people. So I really do not understand a whole lot. But then I am just going to keep that by the side. Now, coming back to how Black people's lives and all of that is nothing to anybody. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to know what is happening to a Black person, how a Black person is living, what is going on with you, your life, and all of that. Because if they really do care, I've been saying this, if they care, you absolutely will see it from their actions. And you all already know that actions speak louder than voice. When people have something good for you, you will say it. Now, some people are so much interested in a check, maybe stimulus check that will come in and all that. But I am going to say this. How long is a stimulus check probably that will come maybe once in 2 or 3 months? How long is it, or how long will it, will it help you out? Why are we not asking for something tangible, something better than check? Because trust me, $1,000, $1,500, I ain't doing a lot. If you understand what I am saying, probably once every 3 months. It is not a lot. I know it is a lot that it will, like, save so many people from so many things, help you buy groceries, pay some rent, pay some dues, and all that. But come to think of it, it is not a lot. It is okay, I hold you by your word. I mean, like, it's just the way that they say that I am making this policy for Black men. The policy got to do with forgivable loan, which there will be an access for them to get a loan, a health care, right? And some other things. This is what I call growth, right? Skills, because there is nothing as beautiful as having something tangible for you. So there is already something tangible for them, and that's something tangible. It's also something that will help them, increase them, enlarge them, enable them, uplift them, right? It is way, 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 way beyond taking check from anybody. Excuse me. Taking check from anybody, check that will not last you for so long, and then that is gone. Is that how you want to risk your, everything about you, especially when it comes to police? Does it mean that when you finish collecting the check, there will still not be police brutality, right? There will still not be systemic, right? Will all these things be there? They will be there, right? But if I am able to access a loan that will help me out with my business, or I am probably down for the moment and I go to a hospital and I am able to get check and all that, paying not so much. I mean, there is nothing as beautiful as that. So I think that is really, really more better than checks. That same check that you are taking, right? For those that, I understand some people say that he put in so much money into HBCUs and all that, and that money has helped like schools and to function and the rest. I am not doubting that, right? Which is good, but check out other things too. When something is not meant for you, or when something is not good for a certain kind of people, right? Do you need somebody to tell you that this particular thing is not good for you? I mean, it is something collectively everybody will see and know that this particular something is not good for us. Let's look for a way to change it. And the fact that other people of color are out there, probably backstab themselves and thinking that, when we vote for him, life will automatically become good. And maybe, if we get a lot of percentage from this particular race and all that, we might end up not having punishment, probably for being illegal or for this or for that. Oh man, we all are on a long thing. I hope you know that. It is really going to be a long journey for some people, and they do not even know it a lot already. But fingers crossed. I really do look forward to Tuesday. And for those that are yet to vote, go out and exercise your right. Make sure you do the needful. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.